Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're doing the good old-fashioned DH, and pretty much, obviously I ended up hitting 21 like 30 on my DH. It only took me about 2 days. However, I was sitting like 50 to an hour and 30-minute queues. I ended up having my PC freeze, and I went 0 and 6, which bugged everything. So it took me a very long. It took me 6 hours worth of queues just to get in one game, even though I was 1K CR. So it was apparently if you do that or if you leave early on, it will literally it's the worst thing that you can possibly do. So if you think, "Oh, I'm just going to leave this lobby," and you're only like 100 or 1200, it will hurt you more than you think. Because the next time that you play, your MMR is going to be bugged. That's what happened to my rogue for the entire season, and there's nothing you can do to fix it. So make sure you never leave, or honestly, even DCing is even just as bad. But I think if you leave, not only do you get the MMR reduction, but you get everything. So I don't know if it's the same, but who knows? There's probably different penalties for both. Like if you leave one, you're probably gonna get a worse punishment than if you DC'd out of one. I don't really know, but all I know is to get everything I gained back. It's not about really the CR. It's about the Qs that I had to sit just to get. Oh my, it was disgusting. But after I got through all the Qs and all that good stuff, it was good to go. I have Hellstone, but I guess I don't even notice I have it. I think I die without even using it. Yeah, that's unlucky. That DH absolutely pumped though, I'm not gonna lie about that one. So there's that. I think this lock ends up going like 0 and 6. To be fair, it's a full melee cleave. There's not much you can do against it. He could have probably played better, but overall, I mean, I don't really see him being able to do much in this lobby. That's one big problem with casters when it's a melee cleave is it's just really difficult. You have to make casters super broken if you want them to strive in a melee heavy. However, this is before the DH nerfs and all that good stuff. So you're going to be seeing a lot more Frost Mages, Shadow Priests, Fire Mages, all that good stuff. And on top of that, a Destro and Affliction are really OP, and Demo. All three specs are insanely good. You just can't really tell because of how good DH is, and, that's just how it is. But yeah, I ended up getting 2100, and I'm gonna end up just sitting this guy until later on throughout the season, because what'll end up happening is inflation will buff my overall MMR, because early on in the season it's really hard to buff your MMR out, even if you're doing really good, your MMR just won't go up. But as inflation goes up, if you did really good, then your MMR will gradually just go up by itself, and that's what I'm waiting for. And then I'll just push this guy to 2400 and then go next, and that's pretty much all there is to it. But I don't know. I end up playing Shadow Priest. I'm gonna play Shadow Priest. Now I can either do healer or I can do. I just don't feel like I want to heal, to be honest. I think healing is just unless I'm playing a Resto Druid or like an Evoker. I kind of don't even want to heal. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll Evoker heal. We'll see. Because I still need to hit 2400 on Evoker as well. I don't plan on doing every single spec. However, I might do every class to Gladiator next. I don't know if you guys want to see rank 1. I don't think I have enough time to go for rank 1, honestly. It's like it's way too time dependent. I'm already struggling with the queues already. Like I haven't really queued any solo shuffle other than on this DH just because it was like, oh, it's broken and everyone's playing it. I might as well just jump on the bandwagon, push it, and pretty much took me about 2 days to get to 2100. After I, got the free. Honestly, if I didn't have the freeze, my I'd probably be like 2100 with less than like 35 games. It would have been pretty. It's probably been my best win loss record if I didn't, possibly. But I don't really care. I just want to get the 2100 illusion, and it looks okay. I mean, I guess it's better than I could have expected, because literally, uh, the other ones, I mean, last season and it was like the best one, obviously, and then you had the one in Shadowlands. Every other one has been completely and utterly trash. Obviously, these healers, the best healer you're gonna get is one at literally 1200. So I have yet to get any healers over 1600, not one. So that tells you enough. This guy actually racials my I don't know if he actually got it because my blade still initially hit him, but I think he nerfed the actual hunt. So there's that. I end up trying to. Oh, nice, got the purge on his B-op, or maybe my other DH did. But yeah, I plan on playing a few different classes. I'm gonna be trying to play Rogue. I did try Outlaw, but again, unless you play like Priest Outlaw, I feel, or like Druid Outlaw, you have to play like a comp that's heavy CC, or else it's just like you're not like a warrior. You don't have like strong enough MS to just kill through like a Dude's healing. So, I'll have to play it when I play with Cat and then try it again. But so far, I didn't really enjoy it. It's like it's a heavy proc base. If you don't get procs, you literally do negative damage. But if you do get procs, you do unhealable damage. It's kind of like RNG, which I don't really like. If I wanted to play that type of, I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. I'd rather play Assassination, to be honest. At least you have like consistent damage. I'm not basing it off a proc. I run I call it run up or up in the sky. I'm just gonna call it that. Death from above, whatever. It's actually it does a lot of damage. You might not think it. A lot of people will go with extra CC, but I usually just go with big dam, and I just go with up in the air and the good old fash. But we end up taking them out here. And I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video yet. Maybe like 2100 DH. I don't even know. I just wanted to get some content out, even if it's not, what I prefer. I still like to get content out when I can, even if it's not what I would prefer, because I would rather had an outlaw video, but I haven't really nobody's on to play with, and if I'm gonna play outlaw, it needs to be with somebody like it has to be a meta comp, or else I'll just get stomped, because like warriors are just too strong, like they're too tanky, and I feel like if it's a dampener, a Rescue will just absolutely smack me, even if I kidney gouge him every single go. It's like it's just not happening. I can get him low enough, but if I don't have a really good healer, it's a no bueno for me. So I'm still gonna be trying Outlaw, but I don't really enjoy it. Not gonna lie, I think Outlaw is like a definitely boring spec. It's like a wannabe warrior, except it's like way worse. I mean, you have CC, don't get me wrong, and it's not like it's kind of like it's like a sub rogue with like consistent damage, but you don't get. It's kind of weird. It's just weird in this meta, to be honest. Me personally, I don't like it. It's definitely not fun to me. I mean, I don't like how I'm basing my damage off of a proc. So I'd rather just play Assassination. Probably have a lot more fun with it. I don't necessarily like sub either. Obviously, if I'm playing with if I was playing Rogue Mage, I'd enjoy it. But you can't play sub healer anymore. Like it's so bad. Like it's okay low CR, but it's like as you can see, I purchased Bob there. If you didn't see that, like a god, obviously, instantaneously, 85 mad. But honestly, I still think they need to buff every healer. Like maybe not Rescue, but just make every healer S tier and just go from there. And just buff other healers to make them just as OP. I think that's the only way people were, like when H-File was broken, everybody was healing. When Rescue was broken, everybody was playing Rescue. It sucks that it's just a heavy one class side, but I mean, why not just make every healer broken and then just equal it out to where, I mean, it's not hard, it really isn't. Or you just give healers benefits. A healer should only have to go 2-4 to push and solo shuffle, and then dampening in twos and should be like solo shuffle. I should never have to sit in a 3 minute a twos game, for example. I don't think anybody enjoys that. I'm sitting at 1600 facing like a Rescue Druid and an Arms Warrior, and they're backpedaling in my face, but they're just they're unkillable. So I think there's a lot of things that I can do. I just don't know why and nothing has been done. It's kind of like confusing that honestly I wasn't expecting much in the season, and I didn't trinket this Cyclone because I knew that if I get caught by this DH, I'm gonna get one-shotted. That's kind of how it works. You gotta be kind of smart, but just honestly kind of dumb. It's like some moves can be good, like it's weird. Because I ended up trinketing anyway, and I probably wasn't even gonna trinket, but I just wanted to pump out dam, so I didn't really care. I haven't really tried DH uh, after the nerf, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be really good. It's definitely going to be an A plus tier spec, maybe even S still. I don't really know exactly, but I mean they nerfed it, but I don't think they. I think it still has really good consistent damage and it's still overall good. I don't think it's like. I think DK and Warriors are still going to be the top dog. You'll still see that every single game because they're just insanely strong. And then people have been overlooking Ret just because Ret Paladin doesn't literally one shot. And I think the main problem is it doesn't have when a class only has its burst damage, it's gonna be really bad in a meta that everyone else has consistent one shot damage. Like Sub Rogue, Ret Paladin, Fire Mage, you have that burst, but then you have nothing. Those type of classes aren't gonna do the greatest. Obviously, if you put them together, it can be well. But I'm just saying specifically for that class. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't really, I don't enjoy playing twos. I don't enjoy playing threes and solo shuffle. I don't. I mean, I think right now I'm just capping my characters and setting them up. I don't really plan on playing that much. I'm just trying to get that video out there, do the best that I can, play with Cat, and log off. I don't really intend to like actually play, like until maybe we have full gear or something. It just kind of, it's not even just because Rogue's like, not S tier. Just I don't know. To me, it feels like nothing's changed, and to me that's just annoying. Like no system has been fixed. It's just so much things that can easily be fixed, and you can tell if they actually paid, or if they paid the people that are doing certain things in the game, it would be while it can be insanely good, it's very easy, and I think people would realize how easy it is for the game to be good, but I don't think it will get that spot because Blizzard just their money, they just want money. So them having to pay somebody to do more, even if in the end it'll get them more money, they're not gonna do it. They're already working on the next expansions and all this other stuff. I don't think they care about any of the retail or anything else. I think they care about moolah, and if it doesn't make them instantly money and they have to spend anything on the game, it's very bad for the game instantaneously. This guy trinkets and ends up paying for it. Watches me and the DH communicate with each other, swap 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. GG's, my friend.